Hey guys, this is breaking news. Sam Bankman-Fried has been arrested in the Bahamas. Let me read the quote here. It says, this is coming from the Prime Minister over in the Bahamas. The Bahamas and the United States have shared an interest in holding accountable all individuals associated with FTX who may have betrayed the public trust and broken the law. While the United States is pursuing criminal charges against SBF individually, the Bahamas will continue its own regulatory and criminal investigation into the collapse of FTX, with continued cooperation with its law enforcement and regulatory partners in the United States and elsewhere. So it's interesting how they state United States and elsewhere. We know that it was just announced today the U.S. is filing criminal charges. Also too, he was actually invited to speak in front of the House committee on Tuesday. Who knows if he's gonna do that or not now, right? Because it was actually given two opportunities, one in front of the House, one in front of the Senate. He declined the Senate one, and that maybe have sort of correlated with the arrest of today. That's the news. I'll let you guys know if there's anything else breaking as well. And for your Elon Musk fans out there, it turns out that Elon Musk is no longer the richest person in the world. That is according to Forbes. They just announced it because Tesla stock has been dropping like crazy. I think it's down like 52% on the year. Plus, with the Twitter acquisition, it just doesn't look good for Elon. So they're saying, you know what? You're not the richest dude in the world anymore. Hey guys, good morning. I'm actually on my way to the radio station right now. I do a once a week segment. If you guys know, I just started doing this. This is actually my first day, and I think it's going to be fun. My segment starts at 7:30, and it's cold outside. I'm just on my way to the subway. It's about 6 a.m. now. So the topic today in the program is going to be talking about burnout, which I think is a good subject because we're reaching the end of the year and thinking about how we're going to do new things in the new year. So it seems Goldman Sachs is going to be laying off some employees, and there's a couple of reasons. So one is their retail banking part hasn't been doing so great, and then the other reason is that deal making is down, and deal making is going to be slowing down in all of the banks. The other thing too that they mentioned as well is they're not so keen on giving a bunch of unsecured loans, which I can totally understand. If you're worried about people being unemployed, if you're worried about people not being able to pay their bills, that's the last thing you want is be giving out unsecured debt. So we made it to the radio station and we're gonna go on inside. Also too, there's been a leak at the Keystone pipeline, and if you guys remember this thing, when they were installing it back in like 2016, there were a lot of protests, and in fact they went through Native American land, and I remember this very clearly as well. They were concerned about it was sacred land, and also too about water preservation, right? You want clean water essentially. A lot of US military veterans also went down to help with the protest. You guys probably remember this, you're old enough to remember, and it turns out there's a major leak and they've shut down the pipeline. The leak is pretty big. It's 14,000 barrels that correlates to about 588,000 gallons of oil. And you know, I remember like back then when they're first installing it, the CEO of the company is like, oh no, everything's gonna be great, don't worry about oil leaks, we're gonna take all the safety measures. And I've lived long enough to see oil leak after oil leak after oil leak, and my personal opinion on this stuff is we need to be researching alternative energy and developing renewable sources and just trying to be as clean as possible. I just don't think it's a partisan issue to want to have clean energy, clean air, and clean water. If you disagree with that, if you don't want clean, world, please let me know. But I just feel like all of us should be on board with this kind of thing. And whenever I see an oil leak like this, it just makes me feel sad. And I don't know what else to say. So we'll log in here. Yay! So just waiting for my time to get on the air, and this will be fun. So just finished the broadcast for the day. It goes really, really quick, but it's a lot of stress. So anyway, we'll get back to the news. Also regarding crypto, Sam Bankman-Fried is going to be testifying in front of Congress on Tuesday. I probably won't share exactly what he says. I'll probably make fun of him, to be really frank. The reason why is that because I think whatever he says, he's a liar, and I don't necessarily want to give him a platform, if you guys know what I'm saying. Anyone connected to FTX is probably scared right now. I think a lot of people are going to go to prison. A lot of people are going to get charged. A lot of people are going to get sued. Get your popcorn ready. We're going to be watching this thing closely.